Hello and welcome to Nine's afternoon news. As we come to air, the Middle East conflict intensifies. Massive blasts across Iran as US President Trump warns the onslaught will worsen, and revelations Australian troops have been caught up in the strikes. The global tension driving the cost of living crisis even higher, Australians paying at the pump. A deadly police shooting in Potts Point, an armed man gunned down accused of attacking 2 women. Walking in, not breaking in, the alarming new study on cyber criminals and how they're tricking unsuspecting Aussies. Closing the gap, gender pay parity proving stubborn, why it's barely budging. The shock decision that's left Zach Lomax's NRL career in limbo, plus the Eels' reaction to it. And seeing red, the blood moon spectacular lighting up tonight's sky, where and when you can catch a glimpse.
This is 9 News with Kate Creedon.
Good afternoon. Let's get straight to the latest developments on the conflict in the Middle East. The United States is now urging its citizens to immediately leave more than a dozen countries in the region, a near impossible ask with so many flight paths now closed. Israel and Iran are continuing to trade blows. This video is from Tehran today, with citizens caught up in the crossfire. And amid those blast renewed warnings, the worst is yet to come. You're looking at a live shot of Beirut in Lebanon, where there are reports of strikes on a Hezbollah-owned radio station. Europe correspondent Mimi Becker is in Tel Aviv and leads us off.
League poetry, and Kate, the game or the grudge match will be broadcast on 9.
Tiff, thank you. Stay with us to come on 9's afternoon news. More on the expanding conflict in the Middle East. You're looking live at Beirut in Lebanon, which is being targeted in new strikes. We're live to the region after 4:30. Plus, police shoot a man dead in Potts Point. Just ahead, why they pulled the trigger. Tempers flare Hillary Clinton's explosive outburst during the Epstein inquiry.
I'm done with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home.
Plus, we crunch the numbers on Australia's gender pay gap, why in 2026 it's stalling. And Port No More, more than 8,000 homes to be built on Glebe Island. This is 9's afternoon news, live on 9 and streaming on the go on 9 Now. We're back after this. Two teenage boys have been arrested following a police pursuit on the Prospect Highway in Sydney's west. Officers initiated the chase in Girraween after receiving information the vehicle was reported stolen. The pursuit came to an end on an off-ramp when the vehicle crashed into another. No one was injured. The working port at Glebe Island next to Anzac Bridge will make way for a bold new housing precinct announced by the Premier today, but not everyone's on board. Here's state politics reporter Liz Daniels.
From working port to luxury living.
It'll be the last total lunar eclipse visible from Earth for 3 years. Let's have a quick check of the weather. Right now it's 22 degrees on Sydney Harbour, 27 in our west. Turning to tomorrow's forecast, Brisbane, a possible shower and 30 degrees. More showers for Sydney, a top of 29, 28 in Canberra. Grey skies in Melbourne, 22, 25 in Hobart. Mostly sunny and 27 in Adelaide. A hot day for Perth, 36 degrees and a top of 31 for Darwin. And Belinda will be here a little later with your full forecast. Still ahead on 9's afternoon news, the latest suspected underworld hit, bullets peppered into a home and a car torched. The potential game changer for thousands of women, how a blood test could detect ovarian cancer. And Matt Burke is here with Sport. Matt, we've heard more from the Eels following the Zach Lomax decision.
Yeah, that's right. Good afternoon, Kate. Officials have spoken outside court, but now Parramatta's coach has his say. Coming up, Jason Riles' reaction to the shock decision and what it means for the Eels ahead of the new season. Plus, David Fafita flexes his muscle as the Rabbitohs say their recruits has made an instant impact. Eels coach Jason Riles admits he holds sympathy for Zach Lomax, but says today's bombshell decision won't have any impact on the club ahead of the new season. Nicole Dunn has more.
Parramatta coach Jason Riles was out on the field training.
And the Tars host the Hurricanes on Friday night, looking to continue their undefeated start to the season. And Kate, all the players, all the professional players, wear their club socks. Nice little touch as well.
We love it. Thanks, Matt. And this is where we'll say goodbye to our viewers in southern New South Wales. Your next bulletin is Win Local News at 5:30, followed by 9 News at 6. For everyone else, plenty of news ahead, including we're live to Israel as blasts intensify on Iran, the US Embassy in Saudi Arabia, the latest place to be struck. And new strikes on Beirut that you're looking at live amid reports a Hezbollah-run radio station is being targeted. Plus, petrol panic. The threat of soaring prices has drivers to the Bowser. Hillary in the hot seat. What caused this fiery outburst from the former Secretary of State?
It doesn't matter. We all are abiding by the same rules.
I will take that down.
Yeah, well.
I would like to take a break at this moment.
Yeah, I'm done for now.
Plus, the cyber threats at your doorstep and the simple steps to lock them out. And which Sydney NRL club is considering moving towards a members-only policy for its upcoming home games. This is 9's Afternoon News, live on 9 and streaming on the go on 9 Now. We're back after this. Welcome back to 9's Afternoon News. Our top stories: Israel and Iran are continuing to trade heavy blows, with US President Donald Trump warning the worst strikes are yet to come. Police have shot a man dead in Potts Point after officers say he attacked 2 women. And Eel star Zach Lomax won't be allowed to return to the NRL until 2028. First at 4:30, Israel and the US are ramping up their bombardment of Iran, with President Donald Trump renewing his warning this war could rage on for weeks and the worst is yet to come. He and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have shared today their military operation in Iran was time critical, claiming the country was in the process of building new nuclear weapon sites that would have been impossible to attack once complete. Europe correspondent Mimi Becker is in Tel Aviv. Mimi, the strikes on Tehran are intensifying.
Kate, they are, and Iran is waking up.
Fairy foes went at it for several more minutes before finally calling it quits, climbing back up a tree. Stay with us, your weather forecast is next with Belinda Russell. But first, a look at what's happening in tonight's news at 6.
Tonight, $40,000 out of pocket. Sydney drivers left high and dry as a national car sales company goes bust. And liquid gold, the humble honeybees fighting drug-resistant superbugs. 9 News at 6.
Good afternoon. Grey skies over Sydney with a few light showers, most of the rain falling overnight. Since 9 a.m, hardly anything recorded across the basin. The city and Richmond picking up the most, but only 0.2 of a millimetre. The humidity sitting above 70%, 75% for most of the day. Top temperatures a little cooler than expected and showers, so I really don't think we'll be hitting the beach this weekend, Kate. Some rain on the way.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, Belle. Thank you. And that is 9's Afternoon News. Our next bulletin is coming up at 6 o'clock. I'm Kate Creedon. Have a great evening. We hope to see you tomorrow.